Hello everyone, LadyPhoenix here, and welcome back to some more South Park, The Fractured Butthole. So, in the previous video, we're now playing in the superhero game. Yay us! And I chose the Blaster class. Got a few friends on Coonstagram, and Randy, apparently someone's keying his car. He doesn't know who it is. We'll worry about that later.
I see you've made it to the Palace of the Clouds. That's home base, Human Kite. That's exciting to say.
And in this video, we're going to see what's going on with Human Kite. And figure out what's his problem. Because he has an issue that he needs to be taken care of. And Carmen is essentially sending us. That is for crafting. Or alchemy or whatever. But it's crafting. We'll get off into that when the game allows us. But for now, we'll just go ahead and loot Cal's house. See what's going on. Oh, I'm sorry. The Human Kite. Because they don't go by their names. Unless they're really, really pissed at one another. But other than that, you have to go by their superhero name. That's the Human Kite. You can actually come back here. And see his little deck. Like, Cal has made a crazy transformation. Because remember, he had the elves. I forgot what the name of his palace was. But he was an elven knight or something like that. It's weird how he managed to take all that crap down and put that stuff down for Human Kite in such a short amount of time. Because, well, this is the day after the Stick of Truth. So, what the crap?
Who the hell are you? Really? You sent a newbie to my distress call? You're such a dick, Coon. Sorry, kid, but my problem is too big for a rookie. A few days ago, there was an anomaly in the universe. Another version of me, the Human Kite from an alternate dimension, showed up here and is destroying everything. Right now, it is upstairs in my room. I don't think anything can stop it.
Okay. Let's see what's going on. I think, is this the... No, this is Shelly's room. No, Shelly. Oh my gosh, I'm getting my characters crossed. Yeah, we could take a selfie, Ike. You're so sweet. I can't tell if he's smiling or not, but he's so sweet. And this was the picture that I was talking about. These are Yowie pictures. I believe there's 30 in total about the game. It's either 30 or 40 of Tweek and Craig. Now, apparently this was a reoccurring gag. See, I'm not familiar with South Park all that much because I haven't been dedicated to the series. I mean, it's freaking 23 seasons long and counting, like The Simpsons. Like, I know I'm familiar with The Simpsons. I'm familiar with South Park. But my God, I'm not even that dedicated to Family Guy. And I've watched Family Guy more than any of those three out of the three top tier, I guess, well-known adult cartoons. Like, I haven't watched Rick and Morty or Futurama, but I am familiar with them. So, but anyway, there was like a reoccurring, to my knowledge, there was like a reoccurring gag with the viewers, I guess, and they would like ship Tweek and Craig, you know, as a, you know, relationship or whatever, and a lot of fans drew art with it. Well, in this game, they actually got professional artists and drew pictures of Craig and Tweek, and they're actual Yowie pictures from actual artists. And it was such a fan thing that fans did that I think Craig and Tweek are actually dating in South Park, in the newer ones, I should say.
Human Kite from another universe is behind this door. I can't fight him for obvious reasons, you know, alternative universe paradox shit. So you are going to have to take him out. You've got to really kick his ass, dude, so that he wants to return back to his universe on the East Coast. You ready? All right, go get him. Zoom. Oh, hey, Kyle. I'm big. Who's your friend? Did he come to play with us? All right, me from another universe. It is time for you to go back to your universe. What do you mean, Kyle? We're a team, remember? I'm not from another universe. We're like best super pals. As you can see, he is the one running around giving the Human Kite a bad name. He was sent here to destroy me and weaken my powers. No, I came to spend 2 weeks with my cousin and wanted to play superheroes. And then he said, okay, what superhero do you want to be? And I said, I want to be Human Kite. But he said, you can't be Human Kite. I'm Human Kite. And I said, well, why can't we be Human Kites together? So I went to Aunt Sheila and I said, I want to be Human Kites together. And she told him he had to do what I said because I was the guest. Remember? I'm sorry, me from another universe, but it is time for you to learn that playing superheroes is too painful. New kid, you must now destroy my alter ego. Oh, Jesus, we're gonna fight? That's right. If you really want to play, then this is how you do it. Well, all right. Anything to make me and my cousin more alike. Prepare for battle, weakling.
Yeah, Cousin Kyle isn't too deep into the whole LARPing.
I haven't done a whole lot of sparring. Is this a no-contact thing? Full contact, not sparring. Oh, I'm afraid that's impossible. I didn't bring my pads. It's happening. Get him, new kid. Cousin Kyle, we can beat him if we join forces. Yeah, I really want to, but parallel universe rules say I can't.
Kyle is just like, wow. I'm just gonna shoot this guy from afar. Like I said, I like to be. I really like range attacks.
You could not play. That's a decision you could make. Oh, don't be silly.
These two with a 3x3 grid. Can I? So now sometimes you can use the same move over again, but if you accidentally pick a move that you didn't mean to, instead of hitting the X button to confirm it, just hit R1 one time to cancel it, and you'll be fine. But this is a simple 3x3 grid. Obviously, as the game continues, you'll have...
That last hit didn't count, right? I'm undoing that damage, okay, Kyle?
What? What?
That's some classic alternate universe bullshit.
Oh, no, you're gonna have to do something about this kid. I worked very hard.
Now. Hold on, I need a timeout so I can use my inhaler.
No inhaler, honey. You wanted to play superheroes, this is how we do things.
Cousin Kyle, I called a timeout and he didn't listen. You know my asthma flares up when I exert myself. Yeah, I think this would be a lot more fair if I had a shield. Some kind of shield, like the Safer Torah, which also has a great sentimental value. Dude, Human Kite is an alien. There's no Jewish stuff involved. And you can't just make up powers in the middle of a battle. I'm not making it up. It's totally canon in my alternate universe. Phew.
This battle actually, Cousin Kyle. So until you get rid of that shield, it's gonna absorb pretty much all damage, except for damage from debuffs. That's the only exception to it.
Instead of the new kid because he didn't wait when I said timeout earlier, so I think it should be my turn now.
The frick?
Totally cheating.
That's bullcrap.
I don't want to cause any permanent damage.
So basically, this will drag. Like it's supposed to drag because it's a.
Oh, I'm gonna need my jug of calamine lotion and some help applying it. All right, here we go. My super.
It's a scripted battle.
Are you ready? Oh, Jesus. Okay, Wrath Kite from an alternate universe.
I'm probably going to hell for laughing, but wow.
Oh, Jesus. I think I might have ruptured my hernia. You had enough, alternate me? Yeah, the superhero stuff really hurts. I better go back to my universe. Oh, you're leaving? Dude, that sucks. Yeah, I'll be going back to my universe now, Human Kite. I need some camphophonique for my ear because I got a scrape on it by being farted on. Dude, I don't know how to thank you. From now on, call on me whenever you need help.
Oh, and this is a new thing. Combat buddies. Now, you have multiple... I think there's like a total of 8 or 10 characters you can play with. That's excluding from yourself. Just from other playable characters. And every character... I'm glad this came up. Has a character sheet. Certain characters are weak to certain things. It really doesn't make too much of a difference. It's just like a silly thing that Cartman requires all the characters to have. To have a weakness. I don't know if I can access it right now. Oh yeah, I can. So this is my character sheet. Any reward that we get for completing, like, influencer is followers on Coonstagram. Toilet tanker is how many times we've pooped in it. Puzzle solver is obvious, how many times we've solved a puzzle. Yaoi collector, so on and so forth. You get different EXP thresholds, and there's all, certain thresholds until you max it out completely. And once you max it out, it'll be under the master category. You mainly do this for items, and there are occasionally costumes, which really doesn't make a difference. It's just there for cosmetic stuff. It doesn't add to like armor or anything. And you don't buy weapons like you do in the previous game either. You rely solely on your superhuman powers. But over to the left where it says the new kit, up under that it has race, ethnicity, and all this other stuff. That's our character sheet. And right now our main source of power is our butt. Hence the title, The Fractured Butthole. And it's a pun because instead of, butthole, I don't think they could actually print that out on the thing. So they just made it a freaking pun. But this is the Human Kite. And what is his weakness? His kryptonite, I should say, is his mom. Which pretty much is that's his weakness. Yeah. Every character has a weakness. I don't rely too much on my money. What I would like to do is honestly build and create my own revival stuff. My own consumables. And honestly, this game isn't too much of a challenging game to where you would have to kind of like blow through it. There is like a special this is going to drive me insane. I'm sorry guys. I just got to get rid of all this red spots because it's going to annoy the crap out of me. It's something that I have to do. Judge me later. I'm sorry. You have to be like a Ubisoft member, club member, I believe that's what it's called. And you can have access to the Ezio Assassin's Creed hood and gloves and his little blade. Now, I'm trying to think. Was there something else I was supposed to be doing? I don't remember. I think I gotta wait for Cartman to tell me.
Look out, Buttlord. Those are sixth graders. They're the most vile, evil beings known to superheroes.
You guys are stupid. Everyone knows Kiefer's mom has the nicest boobs.
Dude, shut up about my mom's boobs, bro.
Why don't you make me zit face?
You guys
Wow.
watch movies? There might be some boobs in Wonder Woman.
Movies are
When I finish kicking your butt, I'm gonna kick your stupid frog's butt. Frogs don't have butts, they have cloaca.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can toss a fart. And that's a combat advantage because he's going to start off being gross out. Oh, we also have Kyle as our party member. I'm sorry, Human Kite. Okay, so isn't it my turn? Yeah. As always, I like to start it off burning because, especially with the gross out stat, oh, he's gonna be puking. Oh, this is about to be so gross. He's about to give me a loogie. Ew. Yeah, I already know about that. Yeah, I know. Eventually, I will start cutting these battles out because honestly, it's not worth keeping. So right now, I can't really attack this enemy at none of the angles that I can get to. So I'm just going to put a shield over the main guy. Human Kite is more of a... He does have an attack that does damage the opponent or whatever. But he's more of a defensive character. He has shields, he can heal you, and he has laser eyes like Superman, and he can blast people. Now, back to what I was saying about the battles. Eventually, I will start cutting them. And in the boss battles, I may end up... I don't know how I'm going to handle that, because some of these boss battles, they are pretty lengthy. And depending on the difficulty that you're playing on, it could be really hard. Because I know that about the last 3 or 4 boss battles in this game. Man, I struggled. And I was playing on Mastermind for the trophy, obviously. But
Next time I'll use my high beam.
it was like super long. And when you're playing on a harder difficulty, you'll have to like kind of strategize your moves a little bit more, because this game isn't like the first game where you can use an item and attack in the same turn. You either use an item or attack. You can't do both in the same turn. So that's something that I kind of miss. I kind of got spoiled too, but oh well. And since our hero rank had went up to level 2, we can... Yay, thank you. We can equip an artifact slot, which I don't think we have any artifacts right now.
You really want a selfie with me?
Yeah, sure, because I need to build up my followers.
Watching you defeat that 6th grader was so cool. Maybe I can become as strong as you one day.
I think I gotta go to Craig's house. Whose house is this? Oh, Jimmy's.
You know you don't live here, right? Help Jimmy finish up his big project, and sure, I'll take a selfie.
Yeah, Jimmy's big project is gonna take a while, and it's actually a pretty cool project. But we're gonna put that on hold. Well, because we really don't have no other choice but to put it on hold. I think this is his project right here. We won't get off into it until later, though. But it's part of the story. So don't worry about, oh, I didn't do this, that, and the other to make it happen. Like, it'll happen automatically because of plot. So you don't have to worry about that. So, and forgive me if I miss, like, because sometimes I do miss the yaoi pictures or whatever. For the most part, they're pretty eye-catching and whatnot, but sometimes I do slip up and miss it. The good thing about the yaoi pictures is I think that none of them are missable. So I think you can get them. Like, if you accidentally miss one, you can go back and get it. I'm pretty sure you can. As a matter of fact, I don't think there's any missable trophies in this game whatsoever. So that's good. And you can also recreate your character, because some of you may be wondering, well, if you have to be a black guy in order to get the token experience trophy, well, how do you get the Morgan Freeman trophy, which you can fight Morgan Freeman in this game. And in order to fight him, you have to be a white kid. And you can get all the trophies in one run. At some point of the game, you can change how the way your character look, race and everything. So don't worry about that. Again, I won't be doing a platinum run because I've already done a platinum run, but these are things that I want you guys to be aware of in case you out there are doing a platinum run. Let me see. No. One more house over. Can I? Yes.
Soon you will be approaching Super Craig's Fortress of Solitude. Super Craig hasn't checked in. I hope nothing's wrong.
We'll see.
Greetings, citizen. It is I, Super Craig. I'm sorry, but I cannot assist anyone with their problems right now. Super Craig can't find his guinea pig. Go tell the Coon that I'm not playing until I find Stripe. He's not just a normal guinea pig. He belongs to me and my ex-boyfriend. That's right, Super Craig is gay. I'll bet Stripe is down in the basement again. We should start in the basement. That's the last place I saw him.
Hey, yeah, every time he says his name, he does Super Craig, because, you know,
He smelled the dog food downstairs.
that's him. I'm gonna kind of just drag this just a little bit, only because I feel like, well, frick, we haven't gotten too much done. As far as like, oh, the crafting app automatically gets downloaded. Wait, was I supposed to come down here first?
Keep him from escaping. You do the rest, butthole. Be careful. This is probably the most challenging mission you've ever been given.
No, fighting Cousin Kyle was
There
the
he
most
is,
challenging
in the
one.
vent, way up high. You don't have amazing arm stretching powers, do you, butthole?
No, I gotta fart. There we go. I was wondering, like, where do you get the snap pops at? And I was like, oh, right there. Okay, it's square, not R2. I was pressing R2. I'm like, what the crap?
Do it again.
But it might kill him.
Whoa, there he goes.
Poor guy.
Follow that guinea pig.
I totally had that guinea pig. I was pressing X, but to be fair, well,
Quick, hit that box with your thing.
you can't grab him.
Whoa, shit. I can't believe you just did that. You're so good at this.
I'm surprised there's not like a fire going on in this darn thing right now.
Use the power of your ass to overwhelm his super sensitive spell.
Ooh wee, the waves.
Yes, Stripe, a brilliant rescue. But it wasn't just me. We have Buttlord and his sickening asshole to thank. You did it, newbie. If you ever need help, you can count on Super Craig.
With the middle finger. Okay, now we got Super Craig. And you know what? I kind of jumped the gun a bit. Back when Human Kite had joined our party or whatever, I was like, oh, we have a special abilities that your buddy can use. That's a little bit later in the game. But before I end the video, I'm gonna go ahead and just explore Super Craig's house. And his dad is actually the ultimate Yowie collector. And in order to get his following, you have to collect all the Yowie. And then Super Craig's sister won't follow you until you've collected enough Yowie. I don't remember exactly how many Yowie pictures you need in order to get her following, but you do have to have a certain amount. I just don't know how much it is. And why was I spinning it in a freaking circle? I don't know. Take it easy now. I paid good money for... Oh, wait. Pay good money for this controller. So what if I got a half off at Black Friday? But still. Speaking of controller, I need to get my purple controller. Wow, that was a random loading screen.
Boys allowed sign for my door.
Wow, you're rude.
Nope. Collect more Yowie for my dad and then I'll consider it.
Yep. So that's the sister. Now, let me double check on the walls now, because I could have sworn there was a Yowie picture inside of this house. I mean, I could be wrong, because considering that they've mentioned Yowie here, but I don't see it. So, okay, I don't see anything on the walls. Let me just double check. No. Let me see. Okay, that was the fridge. Let me just check downstairs in the basement, because you know I'm forgetful. I tend to forget. I don't think there's anything here. Nah. Okay, I think we're good on the Yowie pictures. Okay, this video kind of went longer than expected. Let's just talk to you.
Are you one of Craig's friends? You looking for Craig? Me? Let's just say I'm an art collector specializing in a delightfully modern and extremely confusing Asian art form known as Yowie. Crazy, right? But this stuff is worth a fortune to the right buyer. If in your adventures you find any of these, bring them to me. I will reward you handsomely.
Yep, with EXP and extra stuff that you can equip. And that was a real life glitch. I don't understand. But the ones that he's showing on the wall, you can't collect. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. And in the next video, I guess Coon is going to contact us and tell us what we have to do next. So if you would like to see more Let's Plays or weekend walkthroughs from the channel, please be sure to click on the link in the description below. But until then, you guys take care and have an awesome day.